Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Trina, and today we're going to review something that I am so excited about. Actually, I'm a little scared about it because from the demos I've seen and a couple other reviews I watched, it's a pretty doggone blingy, we'll just say that. This palette is so beautiful, but it is also no joke. So I have here today the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush Palette. She is a beauty. I have Darya, the one that's more pink themed. I'm going to show it to you. I don't know if you can tell, but the packaging, the outer packaging is pink. I'm sorry, it's full of fingerprints. My bad. This sucker is heavy and this sucker is huge. Like, you know, when you see it on Instagram or other social media, you can't really get a good indication of size. When this thing came in the mail, I was like, oh my gosh. I bought it from Beautylish. Yay, Beautylish for them payment plans. I also got one of the new Duochrome eye toppers because you have to spend at least $100 to make 3 payments. I also had a credit on my account from a previous order, so I only had to finance about exactly $100. So for 30 some odd dollars a month, you know, I can afford to have something luxury. I don't think I've ever had anything quite this beautiful and quite this expensive. The mirror is full size, so I'm going to try not to blind you, but I want to show you the palette. So I'm trying to get right in there. And then it's mirrored here too, so there we go. And then there's a plastic cover on the top row, so I'm trying to angle it so it doesn't glare you. But that's what she looks like. She's absolutely heavenly. Oh, everything about this palette is just perfection. Like I said, the top row here, these are 2 cream products, and this is a powder product, but she put the cover over the whole top row. And then the bottom row, this is really hard because I don't want to blind you guys. The bottom row is all powder. There is a new formula in here called Glow Extreme, and it is sheer. It actually is supposed to like mimic diamonds, like, you know, glistening on your face and just take it up to the next level. From what I understand, this palette is meant to be used in a building manner, meaning lay down some cream first, then lightly build a little tiny bit of powder on it. Of course, you can use the powders alone. I imagine you could probably use the cream products alone, but they would probably be pretty subtle, you know what I mean? So even though the Glow Extreme, like I have plenty of swatches on my Instagram, the Glow Extreme doesn't look like much, but I think if you layer it the right way, like on top of the diamond powder or even on top of the Duo Glow, it's gonna be pretty badass. So this one right here is the new formula. The diamond powder here I think is also a new formula, so we're gonna find out. You guys know how it kills me to mess up something new, but I will do it for you guys because I know a lot of you are curious and want to know if this is worth the money. I think this would really last you a lifetime, and they're extremely pigmented, so it's not like you need a lot. So I really do think, you know, you could use this for a very, very long time. You might even be able to take it to the grave. I know I will be. Alright, so let's get into the nitty gritty. I am not gonna lie, I'm nervous. I'm a little nervous. I just have some foundation on. I put just a light transition color on my eyelids for when we use the top coat here. I got the lavender one because you know I love purple. I'll give you a peek at this. She's stunning. It's got gold and silver specks in it. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm trying to get it so that you can catch all the different colors in there. But the only thing is, from swatches I've seen, is this is, of course, I picked the sheer one. The other two are quite pigmented. I'm going to use it on one eye alone, and on the other eye I'm going to build it on top of something to see what kind of effect we get. Now, I'm infamous for making long ass fucking videos, so let me try to shut up and just do this. Alright, so, you know what? I'm not kidding you, I'm nervous. Alright, cream blush, top, middle. I'm just gonna lightly put my finger in it. Oh, wow, it's creamy. It's yummy. Now, I've only barely touched the corner right there. We got, you know, like I said, this thing is, from what I understand, no joke. Can you see me? Oh my, yeah, see? So I'm just going to be easy with it. I'm going to add slowly because, like I said, I don't know what I'm going to get from this, and I don't want to look crazy. And I do have to leave the house today because we have a winter weather advisory for tomorrow. And I don't know about the rest of y'all, but when stuff like that happens around here, everyone goes berserk and starts buying all the milk and toilet paper like we're never going to leave the house again. So I have to run to just like the convenience store and pick up a couple little small things because I am not going anywhere near a Walmart or store or actual real grocery store because it would just be a madhouse. So all I did was very gently tap my finger in here. I made just a small swirl like that. That's it. You don't need much, like I said. I did it twice, that same maneuver for each cheek. I don't know if you can see, I'm pretty, you know, not like a lot pink. I think it looks good. I am going to take a duo fiber type brush, give it a good blend so I don't have any harsh lines. Oh, it's just beautiful. It just looks like a natural flush on my cheeks. Just like I'm, like, you know, been out in the cold and just have like I just have a brightness about my face. I'm going to use the same. And now, if you don't want to use your finger, I bet you probably could take a duo fiber brush, gently tap in. Let's see what we get. Yep. If you don't want to use your finger, get like a stipple brush. A duo fiber brush works just fine. Alright, now I'm going to dip into the powder blush right here on the bottom. I'm just tapping super light because, like I said, I'm nervous. Alright. This also has a really pretty sheen to it. Alright. I chose this type of brush so I could, you know, have light application, controlled application. I'm going to go with something just a little more oomph. I'm going to use a regular blush brush. This is just an e.l.f. one, just to see what happens, but I'm going to be really light with it. So just a couple little light swipes. See? Please don't let me look like a clown. Please. Add slowly. These are like illuminating blushes. You could go just like this without any highlighter because it's just glowing. It has a golden shift in there, like NARS orgasm-y type of feel. So it's like got some built-in glow on its own. Get my fat little chipmunk cheeks right here. See, it already glows on its own. Ooh. You know what? I always, no matter how hard I try, I always have uneven blush application, like I'm a moron. Like, I feel like I'm never even looking, like one side has more than the other. So then I put a little more and a little more. Does anyone else have this problem, or am I the only idiot? Alright, I'm using that same first duo fiber brush, and it's giving her a good little blend. Alright. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Let's see what the purple Duo Glow does, because she's so pretty. I'm going to use the same blush brush, and I'm just going to lightly tap into the top, and I'm going to take it up like right back here towards the back. Oh my god. Wow. Hello. Holy moly. Because the Duo Glow has a slight purple look to it, and it's slightly darker. So I don't know why I feel like that should be on the back side, and keep the really bright pink blush on the apples for brightness. But this Duo Glow, holy cannoli. This is beautiful. It's got a touch of, like I said, purpley pink, but it also has a gold shift. Alright, I hope my lights aren't so bright that you can't see what's going on my face, because it's quite gorgeous. Everything about this palette is use a light hand. Please don't swirl your brush into any of these. You will look like Miss Bozo. Miss Bozo the Clown. This is definitely something to use very delicately. This palette will absolutely, I'm not kidding you, you can't even tell I've used it yet. See how I went just a little bit more purpley back there. So I hope you guys are getting a good true to color view. Like in my viewfinder, it doesn't look it, but hopefully when you're watching it, it does. Alright, let's get ready for some glow. I'm going to use the Glow Cream Base right here. It is a cream product. Ooh, just the same beautiful texture. And I'm just going to tap it right here. Just a little bit. Now, even this, wow, by itself, ooh, this has some glow too. Yep, this even glows on its own. Do you see that? That's where I put it. Same for here. I didn't go quite high as up. Let me make sure it's even. Go up a little tidbit higher. So I have even sides of the face. I told you, for some reason, I don't know what is wrong with me, I'm like an uneven application person. That's just a little tap of the cream, woo, by itself. I'm sorry, I'm feeling the cold come back. It's like I can't get better. Alright, should we do the diamond powder first, or the Glow Extreme first? Or let's do one on each side. This is the one I'm nervous about. I got my Kevin, yeah, hello, my Wayne Goss 10, and I'm going to put that into the Extreme Glow powder. I'm not sure, like, the Wayne Goss 10 brush is good for Geely formulas. I don't know if it's going to be, oh, never mind, take that right back, it works just fine. Holy crap. Now this is a kind of look for going out. If you're going out on a Friday night, you're going to the club, this is definitely the building and the process you should do of layering and putting this stuff on, because whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, should I, you know what, maybe I should do all three on this side. Let's get out there. Let's do it. Alright. So this side we're going to pile on all three highlighting products just to see how far it's going to take us. Good God almighty. I would say if you're not into really glowing, you might not like this, but I also feel like I'm doing a lot of building, you know what I mean? I'm purposely making a lot of glow so you guys can see what this palette is capable of. If you wanted to use, like I said, individual things, you could absolutely make a more daily look out of it. Alright. I've now dipped into the diamond powder. Oh shit. Yeah. I absolutely, oh my gosh, I do. I look like someone just dropped diamond dust all over my face. Oh shit. Please let this be coming across in the video well. I feel like I should get a, what am I gonna say? Let's get closer. Because I really want you guys to see what is going on here. I mean, it just looks like microscopic, finely milled diamond dust was just laid across my face. It's beautiful. This is just the cream and the Glow Extreme that has the extra oomph. So it's your preference, how you want to go. So as you can see, that required very little effort and very little product. You can't even tell that I used any of this. So I know $90 is a lot to spend at one time on one product, but I'm sorry, I can't stop looking at myself. But I absolutely think it's worth it. Because you just don't need, I'm going to put some right here on my nose and see what happens. You barely need any product to get some extreme results. Wow. I wonder what, I want to feel the texture, so I'm going to, ooh. Now see the diamond powder? It, you can feel a slight bit of roughness in it, but it doesn't apply that way. Nor does it feel that way. My goodness. But I absolutely feel like I just got hit in the face with diamonds. Woo! Can you see my nose? There we go. Can you see that? So this is like, if you're into intense highlight, this is like a highlighter junkie's dream. Wow. So I'm pretty doggone impressed right now. Alright. Let's try Lavender. I've never owned one of these. I don't know, like brush wise, what would be the best choice. I'm right now just gonna go in with the finger just so I can get a feel for it. Oh wow, it feels a little textury, but then it starts to feel creamy. Interesting. Not as soft and wet and creamy as a ColourPop, but it definitely has a creamy feel on it. There is, I mean, the most smallest hint of lavender in there, but right now I'm mostly getting a gold and silver flashback, like duochrome effect, obviously, because they're duochrome top coats. It's actually not bad. Are you guys getting a good look? Like I said, there isn't a lot of color in there, but I'm gonna try something. I have my beloved Looksy eyeshadows, so I'm gonna just lightly put a little Woodstock on this eye. Woodstock is a color shifting eyeshadow as well. Not super duper pigmented on its own, like it, well, not, let me take that back, because you'll see here in a minute. It definitely has color in it, but it's like a sheer color, but it's beautiful, and you can absolutely see the transition in it because it has pink, a fuchsia. It doesn't look like in this pan. It is this shade right here. It looks blue, but on my eye it has shifts of fuchsia in there and gray and like a darker purpley blue base. Alright, so now that I've done that, let's go back in here with the Natasha and put her on top and see what we get. It's funny how this looks like that in the pan. On your finger, it almost looks like titanium-ish, like a titanium blue silver. It looks very different. Now I'm going to try to just tap this on the lid and see what we get. Honestly, it's not much different. Why does this have to be a dud? Oh, the Natasha things, the little duochrome pots are $28. They have a really good amount of product in there. It doesn't look it, but it does. How much is in here? 0.20, so it's got a bit in there. Alright. So there we have this. It changed my eyeshadow into a very gray looking color. And the gold shift that's in this. Let me try to swatch it on my hand. Let's see. Wow, that's terrible. It just really isn't something with a ton of color. It's almost got like a gray base, but it has a gold shift in there, which I don't even think you guys can see because it's just not there, guys. This is not my favorite product. I believe it for $28. I could do a lot better with other things. So this is on top of an eyeshadow. This is alone. I just feel like I could get, you know, the gold shift, this kind of look with something better. The duochrome shades in the Looksy range are way more mind-blowing than this. You know, this eye basically just looks like flashes of gold. And this eye looks gray. So, top coat is not my favorite. More than likely, I'm going to send it back. The other two shades, especially, there was like a yellow one that looked pretty, but they're, on as far as Beautylish's website, they're all sold out. I believe Darya is sold out everywhere except for Sephora. All these are permanent items. They will come back into stock. If 90 is a lot to put out up front, I totally get that. It's too much for me to put out up front. Wait for Beautylish, sign up for the email, snatch it up. They did restock once, about a week ago, but it didn't take long for it to sell out, and I'm sorry, I was too slow. I missed it to post it. I would say, really honestly, skip the Duochromes. I know she has other pot lid toppers that have decent reviews. Maybe those perform better, but I don't care for these. Like I said, like, here's a look-see eyeshadow. You know, I want something that looks like that on my eye, you know? Or if I want something with a duochrome shift with purple, like I was expecting that to be, you know, I want that, you know. I'd rather pay, you know, $4 to $5 for that than this. So that's just not my thing. The palette I'm impressed with, but like I said, light hand, this is not for someone that is scared of glowing and whatnot, because this is very, very intense, very strong. Of course, you know, light hand, if you use the proper brushes, you can control the coverage, I guess, you're getting. But I like it. It gets an A+++ from me. I don't regret my purchase at all. I've thought about getting citrus, but I think ultimately those darker bronziers will be too much for my skin tone. So I think that's all I have to say about this. I'm not going to keep talking your ear off. Obviously, you guys know I like the palette. It's a personal preference thing if you want to, you know, get this palette. Like I said, I definitely, absolutely think she is worth every single solid penny. I mean, look at that and how much product you get, and just the possibilities are endless. You know, because you could just straight up just use the powder blush, top it with one of the highlighters, or you know I'm all about this Duo Glow right here because it's purple with a gold shift. I would absolutely, you know, put that on, put that the diamond dust business, and put that right on top of it. So, all right, that's that. Here, I'm gonna swatch the diamond powder for you. Gosh, it's not gonna show up, I don't think, because it's so sheer, but it's supposed to be. But it looks like a layer of diamonds was put on you, but in the most, it's done in such a tasteful way. It's just so unique. Hold on, you guys know I'm a terrible swatcher. Let's try a better part of my arm. Do you see that? How it just makes it look like angels touched your face, you know, like a unicorn just sneezed on you. I might even leave my arm like this. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so that's my 25 cents on Natasha. I think she did, this is actually my first Natasha purchase. I do have an eyeshadow palette that I got as a Christmas present, but money that I used myself. This is my very first product, and I am completely, absolutely in love and impressed. So I'm all for it. You know, if you're all for the glow, get you the Natasha. All right. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Have a great rest of your day. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so you can hear more of my rambling and talking about makeup. I would love to have you in the family. All right, thanks again. Have a great day.